What's going on, everybody? It's Saul Sunforge here for Dungeons and Taverns. Today we're going to go ahead and get session 30 Neverwinter Nights in the books. From now on and going forward, I'm going to have at least one session per week. Ideally, I'm going to have two. I'm trying to set it up so this way eventually I'll have them on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm thinking that's going to be the best tentatively, but I'm also thinking maybe Saturday and Sunday. You know, as more people are able to watch. But the key is to balance out my D&D content with my video gameplay and other content. But speaking of content, if you enjoy my content, go ahead and give my channel a subscribe. I could use all the help I could get. I probably don't promote as much as I should, so I need your guys' help to do that. So if you enjoy my channel, let somebody else know about it. This session we're going to continue on with gathering the rest of the evidence along with at least the start of the trial, if not the entirety of it. So sit back and relax and enjoy. Thanks for watching. Alright, I think the last witnesses that we need to speak to are at the Mercenary Enclave, so let's open up our map and look for it here. Many-starred Cloak Enclave, there we go. Let's head that way. Altura Sarptiel.
Greetings. Normally, I don't deal with those who have no experience in the arcane arts, but Erin Gend has asked me to make my inventory available to everyone, if it will help the war effort. Still don't think I want to give you access to my lab in the back. That's reserved for those who have some experience in magic. But I will open my inventory to you, though most of the items are more suited to mages and their ilk.
Why is there a branch of the Many-Starred Cloak Guild out here? Do not let the stereotype of the solitary wizard in the tower color your perception of all who employ magic in their livelihood. Neverwinter is in trouble, and the guild offered to help in any way possible. Erin Genn requested our presence here so that we could aid both the war effort and those adventurers seeking mysterious words of power. The guild is glad to offer its resources to those seeking to save our fair city. Alright, let's see what we have to purchase here. Alright, let's go into the Mercenary Enclave. See what new information we can get.
Back again? You need to buy some equipment. Or is there something else I can do for you?
Who are you? You're kidding, right? Everybody knows me. I'm Roll Kid of the Mighty Lance. I'm probably the most famous gnome knight of Neverwinter. Look at them muscles. Erin Gens put me in charge of training and equipping the troops battling the Luskan forces. Seems he's too busy searching for those words of power to bother with a little thing like a war. Normally I wouldn't complain, but this isn't exactly what I signed on for. We can't fight a war with no supplies. No supplies? What are you talking about? It's those blasted Orcish raiders. Every time we get a new supply line set up to the battlefront, those damn bandits cut it off. The army's no good if they don't have a steady stream of supplies replenishing their stores. I tell you, if this keeps up, we might as well surrender to Luskan right now. Hey, I'll welcome any help I can get. I've already put out a bounty on the heads of the two most famous orc bandits in the region, Vath and Guzud. I figure that if they both get taken out, the rest of the thieving scum will get the message and back off. 500 gold pieces for each of them, payable upon delivery of their decapitated head. Okay. Where can I look for them? Coldwood, northeast. The place has always had shared bandits. Some reports of bandits around Fort Ilkard. Coldwood, Fort Ilkard, okay. Let's talk to Zed.
I greet you.
This better be important as I don't feel like chatting. It's bad enough my leg is killing me. Now I gotta be a witness of this murder trial too. Bad news, wages have been cut. You have to give back 50 gold from your salary. I'm the defense counsel for Rolkin. What happened to your leg? My leg is none of your business. Go find someone else to bother. Leave me alone.
I greet you.
Okay. So you're the sucker Eric roped into defending that savage. Tough break. I hear the case is open and shut. I saw the Uthgard stab Griff with my own 2 eyes. Ran him right through. Griff was dead before he even hit the ground. Do you know why they were fighting? Gambling debt. Griff had won a bunch of money off the Uthgard. I guess the savage didn't like it. He'd been drinking, so I guess it's no surprise he lost his temper. You don't seem very impartial. Hey, all I know is what I saw. Griff is dead and that Uthgard killed him. I'm as sure of that as I am of this pain eating away at my leg. What's wrong with your leg? Arthritis in my knee. There's nothing anyone can do about it. That ain't the problem right now. Some damn fool stuck me in the thigh with a knife during a bar fight, and the wound is infected. Feels like a hot spear shooting up through my whole leg with every step I take. And I can't even go to the temple to get it looked at, or they'll know I was in a fight. My unit commanders already warned me about brawling, and I don't need to get stuck on latrine duty again. I'll be going now. Find someone else to bother. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Why won't he walk through the door? There we go. Yeah, what's going on? Alright. That was weird. Male soldier, female soldier. Javon.
Well met.
What do you want? You hear about the trial? Nurg sent me. I'm representing Rolgan. I figured as much. I ain't never been on a jury before. I see my share of trials was usually from a prisoner's box. What do you want to know? I'm preparing my case. What do you think about this trial? Looks to me like a bar fight gone out of hand. A few too many drinks in you and you act stupid. I've been there myself, though I ain't never killed no one. But you know what makes me mad about this case? The people who run around saying the only reason this guy is on trial is because he's an Uthgard. I ain't no Uthgard. I've been on trial a bunch of times. Sounds like you're trying to keep an open mind. I know what it's like. Sometimes you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Could be that's what happened to this Uthgard. I kind of hope you get him off. I hate to have to sentence the poor guy to execution, but I gotta give an honest verdict. Nurg says it's my duty. Not much more I can tell you. Hope you got what you're looking for. Good luck in the trial. Why does it keep getting stuck on this door? What is going on here? It's rather annoying. Alright, let's check to see if there's anybody else we need to speak to. Let's see. We talked to Rolgan. To the soldiers' barracks. Have we been to the soldiers' barracks? Yeah, I think we were. Drinking, we talked to that. Barone as well. The temple. Talk to everybody in the temple. Lord Alliance Soldier Drinking House. Javon, we talked to them. She spends her time Uthgard Barone as well. Talk to her. Paula Barone as well. Ready to start the trial, go to speak to Eric at the temple of Tyr. Alright, let's go to the temple. Start up this trial.
Hail to ye!
Oh, hello again, Lemley. Welcome back to the Temple of the Just God. Forgive me if I seem somewhat distracted. Rolgan's impending trial has me a little out of sorts. Trial? There's a trial. Nobody tells you these things. I've completed my investigations and I'm ready to begin Rogan's trial. Are you quite certain, my lord, once the trial begins it cannot be ended prematurely, or Rogan's life will be forfeit? Sure. Excellent. I know all parties involved are anxious to settle this matter. I will send word to the prosecutor and everyone else involved. The rules of these proceedings are simple. The jurors will listen to the evidence and testimony. As the trial progresses, they will use the swords and torches I have given them to indicate their guilt or innocence. Whenever a juror feels the accused is guilty, they will hold forth a sword in their right hand to symbolize a swift strike of justice. If they feel the accused is innocent, they will hold up the torch to symbolize the burning light of truth shining down on this trial. Sounds simple. Sword for guilty, torch for innocent. As the jurors' views are swayed, so shall the judgment they hold forth change. The juror who still is undecided will hold forth neither sword nor torch. 3 jurors must be convinced of the accused's innocence for Rogan to go free. What we have now begun cannot end until justice is served. If the trial is interrupted or broken off before its proper completion, the accused shall be found guilty, regardless of the status of the jurors. Is this clear? Okay. I understand. 3 jurors or more must be holding a torch to get Rogan acquitted. If I end the conversation before we're done, Rogan suffers. Now that we're all here, the trial can begin. Remember, if you quit the trial before its rightful end, Rogan's life is forfeit. Ugh. I'm out of here.
My name is Igland of the Swift Sword. I am the special prosecutor in the investigation of the death of the Lord's Alliance mercenary known as Griff. And I would like to remind the jury that I have never lost a case. Never!
Alright. The witnesses have been sworn in, and may the light of Tyr's justice shine down on this trial and expose any lies in their testimony. To begin my case, I would like to question Lodar, an eyewitness to the events. I'm here, Your Honor. I'm not the judge, Lodar, just the prosecutor. You don't have to be so formal. Just call me sir. Please tell us what happened in your own words. Well, sir, it was night and Griff was outside the barracks. All of a sudden we heard this shout, and we run out and Griff and Uthgard there are going at each other with weapons drawn. Before we could step in, the savage stabs Griff right in the gut and runs off. We ran to get the cleric, but by then it were too late. Griff was gone. The savage killed him. That is all I require from this witness. Were it up to me, we could end the trial right now and declare Rogan guilty. But custom dictates I allow the defense to question the witness if they wish. I'm ready for your questions, Lord Lemley. I have no questions. See, did you see who actually started the fight? No, they were already going at it by the time we got there. So maybe Griff started the fight and Rogan was just defending himself. Yeah, I guess. Could be Griff started it. I don't know. I wasn't there. I have no more questions. If defense counsel is finished trying to obscure the truth, I will call Zed, my next witness. Zed, tell the court what you witnessed on that night. Right, sir. Well, it's like Lodar said. Griff was outside. We heard him shout. We run out, and the Uthgard sticks a blade in Griff's belly. Then that savage runs off to the temple for sanctuary like some kind of coward. Well spoken, Zed. He ran off like a murderous coward. Obviously, he's guilty. They always run when they're guilty. This case might be my easiest one yet, your witness, Lemley. I'm ready to answer this man's questions. You never actually witnessed the start of the fight, did you? No, I didn't see you start the fight, so yeah, it could have been Griff, if that's what you're getting at. Let's see. Don't you think Rogan's judgment was impaired by all the alcohol he had consumed? Sure, he was drunk, but that don't mean you get to kill people. You have to know how to hold your drinks, right? Know your limits. Yeah, of course. The defense is finished with their blathering. The prosecution has only one witness left. I call on Vonda, the wife of the accused. I am here. Ask your questions. I sense some hostility on your part, young lady. Please remember, I am only doing my job. It's not my fault your husband had to go on a killing spree. England, I've given you a lot of leeway in this case, but you're coming very close to crossing the line of what is acceptable. Sorry, Your Honor, but this woman is looking at me like she wants to kill me. Must run in her family. Oh my gosh. Neither my husband nor I would ever commit vile murder. We Uthgar are honorable people. Yes, you Uthgar take honor very seriously. Wasn't Rolgan ashamed at having gambled away everything he owned? Didn't he want to do anything to wipe away that shame? Yes, but he wouldn't have killed that man. So you say. But we know how strong Uthgar honor is, and Rolgan is a proud warrior. Surely a jury as intelligent and attractive as this one must realize that this pride would have driven Rolgan to kill Griff in a desperate attempt to salvage his wounded honor. Defense may cross-examine now. I have no further questions for this witness, since she all but admitted her husband is a rampaging serial killer. England, don't push me. Sorry, Judge, I won't say another word while the Honorable Lord Lemley tries to defend these crimes. I am ready for your questions, Lord Lemley. Tell me why you sent your husband to see Griff. I told Rolgan to go speak with Griff, to beg him to return the heirlooms he had taken from us, to appeal to Griff's sense of decency. My husband's no killer. He only went back because I sent him there to talk with Griff. Tell me about the significance of the heirlooms your husband had gambled away. These are more than just heirlooms. They are artifacts of great religious significance to the Black Lion tribe. Their value is greater than mere money. Why, they mean more than life itself to the worshippers of Uthgar. More than life itself? So what was Griff, a human sacrifice to Uthgar in one of your savage pagan rituals? England, such comments are not appropriate. The Uthgar beliefs may differ from our own, but they are not on trial here. Please, Lemley, continue with your questions. Do you think your husband's on trial here simply because he's an Uthgar? You people hate the Uthgar. For generations, the Lord Alliance has persecuted us because we are different. You're nothing but a bunch of racists. The court does not take kindly to your accusations, young lady. Your husband is here because a man is dead. Don't forget it was this temple of Tyr that gave Rolgan sanctuary. Lemley, in the future you might want to advise your client against calling the jurors racist during the trial. It doesn't go over well. Please continue with the questions. I have no more questions for Vonda. If it pleases the court, the prosecution rests its case. Can't we just start the execution now? No? Okay, defense may call their witnesses if they wish, but I hardly see the point. I would like to question Rolgan. Yes, my lord, what do you wish to know? Tell us what happened that night, Rolgan. My wife convinced me to go speak with Griff to beg him to return the heirlooms to me. But when I approached Griff, he attacked as soon as he saw me. I had no choice but to defend myself. What was your state of mind that night, Rogan? Were you thinking clearly? No, my mind was hazy with the fog from the many cups I had consumed. It was as if I was in a dream. Nothing seemed real. I hardly even realized what was happening until it was too late and Griff was dead. The jury may think this is merely an excuse to justify what you've done, Rogan. That is not my intent. I know I must be responsible for my own actions, my lord. That night I was not thinking rationally. When Griff attacked, my instincts took over and I defended myself. I am no murderer, and I hope the court can understand that. I have no further questions for this witness. Since the defense called the accused to the stand, I claim my right to cross-examine this killer. I'll keep this brief, much like poor Griff's life. Rogan, you are an Uthgard warrior? I am a true Uthgard warrior of the Black Lion tribe. I have earned the honor and respect of all of my people. You earn this honor and respect on the battlefield with the edge of your blade? What would happen to your precious honor if people found out you had gambled away everything you owned? I would be shamed by my actions. I am shamed by my actions. But you thought if Griff were to die, you could recover those heirlooms before anyone found out. Too bad his friends caught you in the act. Killer! Wait, never mind. Don't answer. I withdraw the question. I wouldn't want to prejudice the jury. But you already did. I shall move on to my closing arguments. This will be short, since the Uthgard is so obviously guilty. Rogan owed Griff money. 2 witnesses saw Rogan kill Griff. What could be more simple? We have heard how much the Uthgard valued the heirlooms. Rogan gambled away. A proud Uthgard warrior would do anything to get those religious artifacts back, even kill the man who had taken them. The defense has raised the issue of Rogan's Uthgard heritage, trying to claim this trial is a racist sham. Simply an argument to obscure the true facts. Being an Uthgard does not give you a license to commit murder. Do your duty, members of the jury. Find Rogan guilty of murder and let justice be done. Such is the will of Tyr. If it pleases the court, the prosecution rests. Lemley, you may make your closing arguments now. The prosecution witnesses never saw who started the fight, so we must accept Rogan's claim of self-defense as truth. Humph, hardly a convincing argument. The inherent racism of the courts has been mentioned often at this trial, but that is not the real issue. No? Then why do you keep bringing it up? Forget accusations of racism. Griff attacked Rogan. Rogan defended himself. That is the only issue here. Or so you would have us all believe. Enough, England. Then, as Tyr's representative overseeing this trial, I proclaim judgment in this case. By the light of Tyr's truth, may justice be done. I do not see 3 torches in the jury. The verdict is clear. Guilty. As charged, Rogan shall be taken away for immediate execution. The rest of you are dismissed. The court thanks you for your time. Oh! Yes! In this corner, still undefeated, the greatest prosecutor of all time. Me! Ha 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 ha! Oh! England, your work here is done. I suggest you leave before I write you up for your lewdish behavior during these proceedings. You are a disgrace to the hallowed halls of this temple. Lemley, come speak to me when you wish to receive your just reward for your service here. Oh my gosh. I'm in shock. I'm sorry. I'm in shock. I feel like I should have mentioned the alcohol, I guess, but it seems like an excuse. You were called upon to do your duty in administering the justice of Tyr's court, Lemley. The church is grateful you answered the call. However, you failed in your defense of Rogan. His life is forfeit, and his head now sits upon a stake at the temple door. The justice of Tyr is indeed swift. I am afraid this will increase tension between the Lord's Alliance and the Uthgard. Though this is not your fault, here is a nominal fee for your services. Is there anything else? Okay. Oh. I'll be going. Alright. Well, that seems like a good place as I need to end it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you.